Hi, just give me a minute. It's just starting. Just 1 minute, please. Okay, I'm just checking if everything is good. Checking on the live. Hi, hi, survivors on fire. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the live. Just give me a couple of minutes and we'll be starting in 1 minute. I'm just allowing some time for people to join. Okay, okay, we'll start and see if others are joining soon. Okay. Okay, I think we're good to go. We'll start. Today's topic is summer reading, a creative twist for parents and teachers. Okay, as the summer is approaching, we are focusing on creative ways to nudge kids to read during the summer. Okay, um, hi everyone, I'm Swarna Ananthan. I'm the founder of MagicPolygon. Whether you are a parent or a teacher of young kids of age group 3 to 8, welcome to today's live session. Today, we are diving into why summer reading matters, how to make it magical and low pressure. Because in summer, kids do want to enjoy. We do not want to all the time ask them to read or anything, but you want to make it to create some interest and make it very fun and interesting so that they themselves will come back and read for at least like 15-20 minutes per day and do some activities for another half an hour so that it keeps up the momentum. That's the whole point. And how to use reading logs in a creative and modern way. I know many kids and even some of us feel just doing a reading logs is sometimes boring, right? So we want to make it very interesting, creative, and so that the kids themselves will come and they will ask for more summer reading and more reading logs actually. So that's the point, and I'll walk you through a real example using MagicPolygon for a reading log demo. Okay, we will do a small way of how to do a reading log in a much different and interesting way so that at the end of the summer kids can go through like what they have done during the summer as part of their reading activity. Okay, now why summer reading matters. Let's start with a quick story. A mom I spoke to the last week, sorry, a mom I spoke to last week said, I print the reading log, but after day 3, we both forget it. That happens with many of us. Here's why it still matters. According to Scholastic, kids in K3 lose up to 20% of their reading progress over summer. But it's not about checking off books, it's about helping kids enjoy stories, express themselves, and retain what they learn. That's why today we are not throwing away the reading log, but we are giving it a creative twist. Are you ready to dive in? Creative reading log ideas. So I'm going to use a few ideas to do how to do creatively do the reading logs, okay, with visuals and props and etc. And after that, we will also look into how to use the MagicPolygon app to do the reading and also creatively do a reading log. After reading a book, ask the child to draw their own version of the story. Okay, that is something very important that will make them feel that they are the creator of the story and they are making a change in the story, something like that. So you can also ask them, did the ending change in their mind? Do they want to have a different ending? Um, for example, take the Three Little Pigs story. It's a classic. Like many of us read that to our children. But do you want to tell? We can actually, for a 6 or 7 year old kid, we can actually ask them, do you want to tell the Three Little Pigs story from the perspective of the wolf? That is something that would make them think in a different way and come up with a different ending for the story, or something completely different, like making the wolf and the pigs as friends and stuff like that. This is great for 3 to 8 year olds who are still developing verbal expression and fine motor. Teachers, this works great in summer packets. Parents, save drawings as a summer keepsake. After reading or listening to a story, let the child retell the story in their own words. They can actually record an audio version or video themselves telling a story and share it with a family member or something like that. If they don't want to do a video of themselves narrating a story, that's fine. You can do an audio version as well. It's perfectly fine. We don't have to do the video version if they do not want to. And last but not the least, use the MagicPolygon apps record your own story feature. Okay, by this time, if anyone is having any questions, or if they want to say something in the chat, feel free to message me in the chat. And I'm also going to have this video as offline in our Instagram post as well, so feel free to comment in the video if you have any questions. Okay, now I'm going to show a quick demo. After reading or listening to a story, let the child retell the story in their own words, right? This is the part that we just now discussed. Okay, so at the end of this discussion, I will show a small demo of how you could use a MagicPolygon app for this purpose. Okay, then the other option, because in your community, library conducts lots of reading programs during summer. So one of the other options is to go to the library, pick one book, read it together, and then the parents can draw their own version, okay, and tell the kid, hey, this is what I think. In my mind, the story would be like I want to change the story like this, like that. The parents can tell their opinion, and they can do a recording of their new version of the book, okay, like based on what they think. They can draw an artwork about the things that they read in the book, and they can come up with a different story or their own version of the story and show it to the children. And they can all then ask your child to retell the story or ask them to change the story, whichever they are comfortable with. This is your reading log, but it's visual and oral and not just written. Okay, great for reluctant readers and pre-readers. Okay, try this out. So you can go to a library, pick one book, read it together, and then close the book, draw some artwork related to the story, and depict what you think, or maybe if you want to change the story, then change it and draw like a visual review of the book, something like that. Okay, or you could create a different version of the same story in your own ways, using your own artwork and stuff like that. Okay, that's very creative. That's another way of doing your reading log, which is very, very interesting than the traditional way of just logging, hey, these many books I read, and this is the title, this is the title, this is the, rather than that, create something and enjoy that journey. That's what matters. So I'm going to just now show a simple demo of what we have, what you could do using the MagicPolygon app. For every I will do step by step, or you could pick up whichever step is very fascinating or interesting for you. Okay, please feel free to comment during the session that what you want to see, if you have any questions or anything. Okay. Let me share my screen. Give me a minute, please. I'm going to hide my video. And this is, I have shared my iPad screen. And now I'm going to open the MagicPolygon app. Yes, correct. Okay, so here is the list of stories. In the MagicPolygon app, it's a storytelling app for kids. It's available in the App Store. A beta version is available in the Play Store as well. Okay, whoever wants to check out, please feel free to download the app from the App Store. And please feel free to pass on the information to your friends, family members who have kids in the age group of 3 to 9. Okay, and in the app, parents can invite their family members as trusted storytellers, and the storytellers whom you trust, like a grandpa living far away, can record a story for the children. And we also have a school version where the teachers can record a story for the entire classroom, and kids can record or make their own stories and share it with the teachers for private feedback. That's all. That's a quick gist about the app. I'm going to show a quick demo on the reading log part, which is the fun part that we have been discussing. Okay, so if you go into the app, even though you can record your own version of a storybook, animated picture book that is available in the app, or you can create your own version, as I said, like something like a reading log. Okay, that is something that you can do. We also have some pre-recorded stories as well. So you could launch the app, and once you launch the app, you will be in this library section. See this library section, and in this library section we have a featured story at the top and a list of pre-recorded stories. Okay, so this is more like listening or reading, listening to a storybook or something like that. Okay, so the kids can also listen to the storybook if they are interested. So what they can do is they can come, click on this any story, ugly duckling or anything, and they can press this listen button.
The Ugly Duckling.
So
Once
they can
there was a
listen
mother
to the
duck,
entire
and
story.
she had a nest of eggs. Touch the duck. She waddled over to the nest and sat on the eggs to keep them warm.
Okay, so like this, you could you could listen the entire story. The children can listen to the entire story, and then they can actually record their own version of the story by using a handbook or download some duck printables. If you're interested, just message me here. I can give some printables that you could use during the summertime. just DM me or comment here, okay, so that we could send out some printables to you to work through the summer. Okay, so like that you could do. Then the fun part, I'll show you how you can create or record a story. Okay, so let's first do a record story where you could use an existing storybook, existing animated storybook which has been uploaded in the MagicPolygon app, and record your own version, something like that you could do. Okay, that demo I will show, and then we will go into the fun part of how you can create a reading log type of thing using a book that you already read via library or something. Okay. Okay, now press the record create story button, and then the list of animated picture books available. Okay, uh, let's, which one should we take? Any any suggestions? The stories that we have right now at the top is the Capsular and the Monkeys, which is a popular Indian folk tale, and the Story of First Christmas, and a lot of books like that. Why Airplanes Cannot Fly to Space, which is a science book, and then there are a lot of books available. I'm going to pick up, let's see, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Okay, this one, record story. Okay, there are two options. We have a read aloud option. This is mainly like yeah, while you read out, when the kids play the animated picture book, it will highlight the text. And the other one is narrate story. Narrate story is like you will narrate the story in your own style, without using the words, text given in the book. Okay, so we will show it, but you don't have to read. You can make up your own story using the picture shown. Okay, I'm going to do the narrate story now. Okay, see here the text is shown at the left hand side, and you can hide the text. Okay, and sorry, hide this bar, the sidebar, and then you could start recording the story using the record button here. Okay, so I'm not going to do the full read aloud. I'm just going to tell the story in my own in my own words. Okay, like this kids can also tell. I mean, if you want, you can also hide the text. You don't have to show the text to the kids. Okay, I'll show you that how to do in my next session. But they can just narrate, see the picture and tell it in their own words. It's like creative storytelling. So the boy who cried wolf may not be the same story. They can see the picture and make up their own version, and it need not be a boy who cried wolf story. Okay, it could be something else, depending on their creativity. Okay, so now I'm just pressing this now. Okay, it has started recording. Once there was a boy who worked as a shepherd. He tended sheep on a hill near the forest. See how many sheep the boy is having, like that. Okay, while telling the story, ask questions. What happened? What could happen next? Something like that. You ask the children when you're recording a story, your version. You can do that. Okay, or when the kid is recording, just ask them to talk through, like what do they see in the picture, how many sheep is there, whether they can count and stuff like that. Okay, um, uh, we also have animations, very minor animation, which is very non-intrusive, not high. It is not high moving animation, fast move. It is not a fast moving animation, and you can ask the kids to touch the sheep. Okay, when the kids touches the sheep, they could see the sheep moving. See, very subtle animation. It's interactive to keep them engaged. Okay, and then you press this next button here, and it goes on to the next page. All day the boy played his shepherd pipe and talked to his talked to his dog. Could you touch the boy? Yes, you could touch the boy. Oh, see, he's playing with the dog, and he's also playing the pipe and stuff like that. Okay, you could ask, what else do you see in this picture? Then the kid can start telling what they see, and you could use it like that. Okay, now stop recording. So let's let's do this play button and see how the recording has come out.
Okay, it has started recording. Once there was a boy who worked as a shepherd. He tended sheep on a hill near the forest. See how many sheep the boy is having, like that. Okay, while telling the story, ask questions. What happened? What could happen next? Something like that. You ask the children when you're recording a story, your version. You can do that, okay? Or when the kid is recording, just ask them to talk through, like what do they see in the picture, how many sheep is there, whether they can count and stuff like that. Okay. um, uh, we also have animations, very minor animation, which is very non-intrusive, not high. It is not high moving animation, fast move. It is not a fast moving animation, and you can ask the kids to touch the sheep. Okay, when the kids touches the sheep, they could see the sheep moving. See, very subtle animation. It's interactive to keep them engaged. Okay, and then you press this next button here, and it goes on to the next page. All day, the boy played his shepherd pipe and talked to his talked to his dog. Could you touch the boy? Yes, you could touch the boy. Oh, see, he's playing with the dog, and he's also playing the pipe and stuff like that. Okay, you could ask, what else do you see in this picture? Then the kid can start telling what they see, and you could use it like that. Okay.
Okay, like that, the recording is there. You can always come back. You can always come back to the recording and finish the remaining pages later as well. Okay, so if you go to my stories, say for example, say I'm launching the app and then I'm coming back to the my stories, and then there is a draft section here. Press on the drafts, then you could see the partially recorded story here, and I'm touching that. It is asking whether you want to finish recording. Okay, I'm pressing the finish recording, and of course I can come back uh, and do that. Okay, and there is an edit clip option as well. Say for example, you did not like the first two pages that you recorded, then you don't have to record over the entire book again. You could just select the pages which you want to re-record and do a record over and move on. That's what it you could do. It makes the recording fun, easy for anyone to do, uh, including the grandparents. Is very friendly for seniors as well. Okay, now coming to the fun part. Say for example, apart from you apart from the books that we have given, you can also create your own version. That's where that feature you can use it as a reading log during the summer. Okay, say for example, if you're going to if you read a story, then after that you could ask the kid to make up their own version of the story. So how to do that? So create story. Okay, then press record own story. Okay, uh, my version of what can we say, my version, some story. Okay, let's see, duck story, something like that, if they have read the ugly duckling. Okay, then this is fiction. For every book that they read during summer, they can create a reading log like this with their own version of the story, or they could write about like what they didn't like about in the story, to make it fun and more interesting for them. If the kid is not if the kid is not willing to draw, you could draw some pictures for them, and then ask them to draw those pictures and upload here. Okay, say for example, here there is an upload picture button on the right hand side. I'm showing it via using the black and white marker, and then let's pick up a picture, a hand drawn picture that I have taken a photo of a hand drawn artwork. Say for example, We'll pick up as this duck is there, right? Okay. Once there was a duck, something like that. They can write and then press this upload button. See? Okay, so it's like, and if you want to create the next page, if the children want to create the next page of the book, say, then come. A squirrel also lived nearby, something like that you could do. Squirrel, I'm just making up. Okay, so the children can make up their own story by combining two books that they read. Okay, it's very creative, and they can say in the notes, oh, I read these two books and came up with this story. So it's like a creative reading log, which is which will give us their own version. Okay, something like nearby, something like that. Okay. Press upload. Okay, like that they can come up. Okay, so say for example, if they want to change the order of the picture, order of the pages, so do a long press on the picture that you want to reorder and move it up. That's it, you have changed. And if you did not like this one and you want to delete this one, just press this arrow button on the right hand side of on the top right of each picture, then press delete. You will delete. Like that you could create multiple pages and come up with your own version of the story, and that will be your reading log. See, isn't it very creative? Yes. And then once you're done, when the kid or you press the publish button, it doesn't publish, it does make it ready for recording. Then it will come into this list of stories available for you, and it is visible only to you. Okay, then press the record story, then they can actually do the same thing like narrate story. Okay, and the other feature that I forgot to show you is read aloud. How to do a read aloud using this app during summer time. Do you want to do a creative read aloud for children? That would be our next session coming soon, next week. Follow us our Instagram channel to know more about how to do read alouds using the MagicPolygon app during summer. Uh, uh, this is one way of doing a creative reading log for kids, and you could make it very fun, like a group activity. You could ask their cousins to draw a picture for them and use that picture to upload in the MagicPolygon, and the kids can come up with their own version. And there are a lot of opportunities. Be as creative as possible and make a great reading log, and feel free to share what you create in our Facebook page as well. Okay, please look into our bio for details about our Facebook page. Okay, I'm going to hide my screen sharing. Yes. Okay. So MagicPolygon is built to support these kind of literacy moments, like kids listen to stories, they can draw their own version stories, and they can record their own retelling. Last but not least, adults can do their own personalized read alouds with the children. Say for example, a grandparent can do a read aloud remotely using MagicPolygon Polygon and send that to the kid. It's like a perfect bonding time. Or if during summer, if you're visiting a grandparent, the grandparent can record story with the child in the MagicPolygon app, and once they come back after summer, you will create lifelong memories, and these will be saved in MagicPolygon app forever. There are a lot of creative options. Feel free to comment and check out our app. So here's your summer challenge. This week, try one of this. Draw your version of a story, record your child telling their version, Share it with us by tagging at MagicPolygon. We'll feature some in our stories, okay, in our Instagram stories. Let's make summer reading about expression and not obligation. Because for kids, especially 3 to 8, a story isn't just something that they read. It's something they imagine, shape and share. Thanks for joining me today. Until then, see you in our next live session. Until then, bye from Swarna. See you next week. Keep following our Instagram channel to know about our next live stream session. Thank you. See you. Bye.